Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to look at dinosaurs and Scripture. So thanks again for being here. Click the bell notification when you subscribe and share with your friends and family. Put it on social media for us. We're using as a discussion starter today Creation versus Evolution by the scientist Dr. Arlo C. Molenpaugh. And so we're looking at dinosaurs and creation. We just use this book kind of as a discussion starter. Sometimes we read from it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we read just a little bit from it. So what does the term dinosaur mean? This is on page 74 from his book. And why is it the word dinosaur in the Bible? Because the term dinosaur, which means terrible lizard, was not coined until 1841 by Sir Richard Owen. The word is not found in the King James Version, which was translated, he says, several centuries before, but a couple centuries before. What three words in the King James Version could refer to dinosaurs? Dragons, which in Hebrew is Tannim, obviously. And then behemoth means a giant, powerful beast. Read it in Job 40, verses 15 through 24. I think you'll see that it was a dinosaur. It was a brachiosaur, a brontosaur, or something. And then Leviathan, sometimes, of course, that refers to Satan or something evil, but other times it seems to just refer to like a plesiosaur or something along those lines. And so, like dragons, how do you explain that there's dragon legends in the UK and then on the other side of the world in China? And there are over 200 place names of dinosaurs or things like dinosaurs in the UK that Dr. Bill Cooper has seen. And he was an expert also in Old English with Beowulf, and he would argue that one of the creatures in Beowulf would qualify as a dinosaur as well. And then going through a history of dinosaurs, I mean, you're finding them in Italy in the 1200s. Marco Polo is finding them in China. Alexander the Great is finding one in India in a cave. On and so forth. And then, of course, the Ica stones, which are trying to be written out of history, but get some true books on the Ica stones, fascinating Peruvian burial stones. So what were dinosaurs like? We know from fossilized bones and footprints. Since this book came out in 1998, they've actually been finding them with membranes, blood, flesh on them, showing is very recent. Oxidation could not have caused it. And so when did dinosaurs live? According to the Bible, they were created, Genesis 1:20 through 25, on the 5th or 6th day of creation. Did Noah take dinosaurs on the ark? Of course. I recommend everybody go to the Ark Museum. It's absolutely fantastic. Kudos to AIG for doing that. And there's a couple other arks. There's one like in there in Denmark and one in Hong Kong as well. And then how did dinosaurs become extinct? And that would be because of the change of weather after the flood, but it was a very gradual process of hundreds and thousands of years. And also, just as mankind lives less, dinosaurs would live less. You know, reptiles never quit growing, so a certain percentage of dinosaurs would just be reptiles instead of living a certain age, living like 900 plus years like humans before the flood. So are dinosaurs living today? Maybe. So some people feel that Loch Ness Monster in northern Scotland is a dinosaur. I have my doubts about this. Reports of a monster date back to the 6th century, have contained into the 20th century. Also Makula Mbembe there in Africa as well. But But some people would say, well, Komodo dragon is a dinosaur. So God bless. Thanks for being here. The Bible is true. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.